Hey, Aries, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your April 2024 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Aries, welcome. You're showing up right away here. First card out, new moon in Aries, go for it. And it happens to be the new moon in Aries and solar eclipse as this reading is coming out. I'm hearing a couple messages right away. One is around cellular regeneration, which is quite significant because some of you are healing and repairing the body on a cellular level. So if you have been feeling it lately, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, I feel like you are in recovery mode, and this new moon could bring about a lot of shifts for you on a personal and transformative level. I am getting here the death energy from tarot, so we'll see what shows up, but I am seeing this is an internal transformation for the better. So significant changes on the horizon here. Bottom of the deck, you have this Gemini energy around clearing the mind, and that's what this time is all about for you as well, because you've been processing, Aries. You've been going through a lot. So again, first card out, new moon in Aries says go for it. If you have been riding the fence on a decision, on going and getting a health concern checked out, or applying for that position, or making a bold statement or change in a relationship, this is the time to go for it. You're at your peak at this time. So I see that there are changes on the horizon that are going to bring in some major shifts for you, and there's celebratory energy coming in. Like I said, these changes are positive, and this Taurus energy confirms, it says be proud of yourself. You've gone through a lot. You have overcome a lot more than most people have, Aries, and it's not a comparison game. It's about you embracing life at its fullest without regret is kind of what I see here for you. I also see some of you are making major changes that your guides and your spiritual team and your ancestors and even your loved ones here in the physical realm are very proud of you. Are you proud of you in return? Pat yourself on the back. It doesn't mean you're egotistical or overconfident or anything like that, but acknowledging your successes as well as acknowledging some of the struggles or setbacks, because we tend to focus on the struggles or setbacks at times more often than what we've overcome, because that in itself is quite a beautiful thing. Okay, we have open up to change, and that's what I was picking up on earlier as well. The change is imminent. It's coming here for you. We're going to take a look specifically and see how this is playing out in your world at this time, but this is the overall themes for what's going on in the month of April. We have speak your world into being, Gemini energy. So there may be a physical decision being manifested during Gemini season, which is right around the corner here, May into June. I feel like you're speaking up more. You're setting healthy boundaries. You're using your voice. Some of you, creative expression, self-expression is a big part of your life. It's a big part of your focus at this time. This could be a business idea. It could be speaking up for what you want. I'm also getting here equality and fairness and truth. If you're dealing with anything in the justice system or legal system, there could be a resolution around Gemini season here. You have take a breather, Cancer. There could be some travel showing up for you in 2024, which is interesting. This is an April reading, but it's almost as if I feel this is being organized by spirit or energetically in the month of April. Some of you could actually be traveling in April, but for a lot of you, this could be a seed or an idea that is planted this month for you to take the steps later on in the year. So take a breather. If you've been overthinking, you may want to, okay, thank you, Spirit, restorative yoga. Some of you may want to look into breath work, restorative yoga. mindful meditation. This could be water or hydrotherapy as well. Maybe that's part of the cellular regeneration that I see happening. Cancerian energy. June and July is a possible time for relaxation, just getting out of the norm. Not that it's heavy until then here, but I feel like there could be some powerful shifts happening during Cancer season that allow you to simplify your life. Simplify your life. Now, lastly, you have this Cancer energy of let your fears dissolve. What do I always say about fear? False evidence appearing real. So you are working through some of those fears. Maybe devil energy here. This could be codependent dynamics. It could be obsessions, materialism. The devil can be anything that holds us back from our goals, our inspirations. It can tempt us as well. It can tempt us in a direction that we need to learn more. Even the devil we can learn a lot from. And even though this is not the devil card, I bring that up because fears can be attachments that do hold us back from certain energies. But in this case, I feel like it's not necessarily holding back. It's here to teach you. So there may have been a fear or an obstacle or challenge that came in to help you realize something that's quite significant. Let's clarify. Okay, let's see. What do we have here for Aries energy? First card out, new moon, go for it. That's the overall theme of your bonus reading. Spirit, what do we have here? You have the Chariot showing up as well. So if you felt stuck, or if there was a pause or a delay of any sort, the Chariot energy, also Cancer, and you have Cancer showing up twice. Some of you could have strong Cancerian placements, or perhaps this is an idea or a goal that you've had since last July of 2023 even. Now the Chariot is moving forward, direction, drive, ambition. You may even be purchasing a vehicle, going on a road trip, traveling here. You're being divinely guided. You can see this fella is on top of the Chariot there, and there's a black and white horse that are leading the way, and there's a level of trust required here. Divine trust, trusting in the universe, knowing that your path is moving forward. There's miracles around you. It almost looks like in the air, in the energy, there's sparks of inspiration here. So whatever this is that you've been, again, on the fence around, I think this is your sign to go for it, Aries. This is beautiful. Be proud of yourself. What should we be proud of? What's happening here? The world. You've completed a cycle. The world energy here is about victory. Some of you, maybe you've completed a class, okay? You've completed a relationship or a struggle or challenge or obstacle in a job, whatever this may be for you. Spirit is acknowledging that you've come all this way, right? And as they say, you didn't come all this way just to get all this way. There is a new tier of abundance, of happiness, of success here for you. There's a new journey, a new path that awaits with the world. It's a completion here, accomplishment, victory. And remember I was saying celebration with this be proud of yourself energy. This is the card of celebrating. Something has come full circle here for you. And I feel like your guides are jumping up and down, cheering you on, saying, Aries, you did it. You did it. So this is really, really beautiful. All right. Open up to change, Aquarian energy. Spirit, what's this change coming in? Because we see that Aries is ready to jump on the bandwagon, or in this case, jump on that Chariot. There's a lot of success here around this new opportunity. Spirit, can you clarify the change, please, showing up for Aries? Oh, yes, your ships are coming in, Aries. You have the Three of Wands. You've been waiting for this. It's not something that's showing up spontaneously or unexpectedly. You know what this is. You've been feeling it, breathing it, healing it, working through it. It's quite big here. You may not know what form it shows up as, but the overall energy of what you are attracting is showing up in the Three of Wands. It looks like you've been in a contemplation period, 7 of Cups, maybe even a little bit indecisive. Which career path do I want to take? When is this going to manifest? What type of love? How do I want to feel? 7 of Cups can be an energy here of fantasies, wishful thinking. It can be options as well, but not quite narrowing it down here with the 2 of Swords because there is indecision. And now you're looking out there to the, to the unknown, but you're finally seeing that your focus is clear. Something is coming into view here for you and you can see beyond, because I am sensing that with that stuck energy that we were picking up on here, this fear, whatever that may have been, devil energy or attachment, there were lessons around this limbo period or around your choice, your free will. But with that 2 of Swords, it's almost as if there was a decision that may have felt like it was ignored, or you didn't have the facts, you didn't have enough information to keep moving forward, or you wanted to wait for the perfect timing. Well, if that's the case here, perhaps some of you, there was a manifestation that you wanted to come in and you were getting a little bit bored or a little bit frustrated that it wasn't happening in the timing that you wanted. But the 3 of Wands says it's right here. That's what you're going for. That's this victory. That's that achievement. But you felt quite indecisive. I mean, 7 of Cups is emotional, so your emotions may have been pulling you, but at the same time, the logic piece of it, you felt a little bit blinded from it. Third eye is blocked with that blindfold. So again, it's like you had to trust in the unknown. You couldn't quite see what this looked like, but now you're able to see more substance. So what is this change? It could be a move. It could be a love situation for some of you. Okay, Spirit, can we get one more card? Actually, we'll clarify the Gemini energy, speaking your world into being, because that's what you're doing here with this change. You're speaking your world into being because you're making a decision on this. You're able to start seeing focus, seeing clearly now that the rain is gone, right? There's miracles in the air. There's shifts taking place for you that are leading to, I feel, abundance. What's this change? What is Aries here speaking their world into being? Something you're working hard on. This could be career, your coin, 8 of Pentacles here, backed by, there's the Hanged Man if you felt stuck earlier. And then the Hermit. Whew. You've done the work. You've done deep soul searching, deep reflecting. This is, I keep getting cellular regeneration. Some of you were literally hung up. Maybe you were hung up in bed. Some of you were quite ill. You were recovering from, there could have been surgery that took place. Okay, some of you may have even had to walk with some sort of a wheelchair or a cane. You may have had something replaced or some sort of replacement surgery, hip replacement, or a part of you just feels, even if it's not a physical surgery, it could be psychic surgery, right? Cellular regeneration. But you had a spiritual awakening, and this has prompted you to move into this 8 of Pentacles, which I love. It's putting in the work, however, but it is about mastery. It is the card around putting in our best effort, loving ourselves through self-development, loving our craft, whatever your hobbies or your career, your focus is, whatever you're putting together here, you are the alchemist. You're creating something quite spectacular, and it's being channeled. This information is channeled from the divine. Look at on both of these illustrations, the crown chakra is highlighted and the Hermit is kind of levitating there above. So this is something that is part of your soul's path with the Hermit. For some of you, perhaps you've been in a little bit of an isolation period even. Maybe withdrawn, or you felt lonely at times. This could be a singular energy with the Hermit. And if this is love, this could be a spiritual awakening that is putting you into that next level in the physical, because we said, what are we manifesting in the physical, right? Speaking your world into being. The 8 of Pentacles is the physical realm, right? It's finances, it's earthly, it's material, it is prosperity, health, body. It's something tangible that you can see. So for a lot of you, this is career, it's abundance, it's health. And I feel like self-worth and net worth play into this as well. So the stronger and more confident that you feel, and that may be why you have this accomplishment card, because Spirit wants you to recognize how far you've come and to keep acknowledging your successes, because that's going to help you strengthen, become more confident, and truly believe in yourself, Aries, on a level that may have been inconceivable. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, your pentacles, your coins. A lot of you, this is working for your money, right? This is feeling inspired, music, education, craftsmanship, gaining knowledge. Be mindful though of workaholism for some of you. But I sense that you're doing okay, but you could tire yourself out. Okay, you could overdo it. But I feel like you're a hard worker. You're going to bust your hump to get what you want. And I see here, okay, they're giving me Nine of Pentacles. Did I say Nine of Pentacles, or did that come up? I mean, we have the 8 here, but I see that you are going to achieve that Nine of Pentacles, which comes obviously after the 8. And this is about creating a life that you love. And a lot of you have already hit that peak, right? You've already hit that life that you love. If not, that's where this turn is going. All right. Let your fears dissolve. Let's look at some of these fears. Oh, wow. Well, this little bugger snuck out. Knight of Pentacles. So we just said 9 of Pentacles. This is the action that takes steps, right, in this Pentacle realm. The Knight of Pentacles is heading you towards that 9 and that 10. So here's the action. I didn't even see that one come out. It landed right here on the take a breather. So if you have been overworking, I mean, typically the Knight of Pentacles, he's someone who is very practical, very down to earth. He's someone who's trustworthy, loyal, honest. But again, if you're working, overdoing it, take some rest, take some downtime. If you've been too cautious about maybe moving into the next level of your life in any area that you've been wanting to step up into, the Chariot says it's time. Knight of Pentacles, it's time. You've been preparing for this. And I keep hearing you've been preparing lifetimes. And I think that's also a card in the Work Your Light tarot deck here. So we're just going to pull from this deck as well, because you've been training or preparing for lifetimes. What messages do you have here, please, for Aries? Okay, we have Get Grounded. We have the Initiation and Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? This is nurturing. This is caring, right? Cellular regeneration. Get grounded. You are an empath, highly sensitive. This is a great time for you, Aries, to connect with nature. This is a good time to eat more, maybe plant-based foods, or meditating, connecting with flowers, rose essence. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Is that a name? I'm getting here the word or the name or place or location, Faulkner. Okay. And I'm also getting Andrew Faulkner, or perhaps these are separate names. Maybe Andrew is someone's name, Faulkner is a location. Please take it as it resonates. And then they're giving me the second, it's the 2, like the second time's the charm. So perhaps you've gone through 2 interviews. There could be 2 chance meetings, or perhaps there was a rejection and then the second one comes through. There may have been 2 surgeries. I feel like the second time's the charm here, or the second time there's going to be results, or second time there's improvement, or, the second time is the new opportunity. So trust in second chances is what I'm hearing here. And then you have the Initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. And it looks like there has been some shadows that you've had to go through. And that is part of what Spirit is patting you on the back and saying, you did go through these. You weren't alone. We were here helping you. Although you felt very alone at times with the Hermit, you weren't. But we get into that energy of, deep reflection, deep soul searching. And I feel like you're still there a little bit, right? You're still very much connected because you are an empath here. You're highly sensitive to the energies that are going on, especially today around the time that, you could be watching this at any time, but if you're watching this on the new moon solar eclipse in your sign, you're feeling it most likely on an internal level. All right. What else do we have here? with the fears. Let's look at some of these fears. False evidence appearing real. Although fears are very much a part of the human experience. It's what we do with them that brings us, you know, the wisdom, the growth, and the opportunities to change, right? Or to shift our vibrational frequency or to heal. So let's look at the fears here. Spirit, can you please tell me about the fears? Yeah, healing for a lot of you. Rest. Four of Swords. This can be rest and retreat, self-love, renewal, rejuvenation, pretty much everything we just said. It says take a break. Excuse me. It says take a break. I thought you had that card in here. Yeah, take a break, take a breather here, right next to it. So Four of Swords is also about overworking, which came up as well. Overthinking, ignoring the signs of rest, or obsessing. This can be obsession. So try to be mindful of not overthinking a situation until you're ripping out your hair, going crazy, because we can get in that mental lockdown is what I'm hearing. Mental lockdown, where the limiting beliefs that show up keep us in a state of, you know, fight or flight, or keep us in a state of frozen energy. We don't do anything. I feel like that's what you're coming out of, or that's what Spirit is guiding you to heal, work on, push through some insecurities, not to obsess about a situation, and to surrender, release control, release those fears, because things are working out in a way that maybe you don't quite see, but there is substance, there is clarity. You will be able to see this sooner rather than later. Page of Wands, bottom of the deck. This is a message. There's some sort of new beginning coming in here for you. Now you also have, there's the action piece. Knight of Swords is quick. I mean, from the time you're watching this, I do hear 4 days, 4 days to 4 weeks. This is going to manifest. This is going to occur. You're going to hear a message in 4 days on the 4th day that could bring about a lot of shifts for you in the next 4 weeks. Okay, so that's the timing energy here for whatever this is you're going for. You could be signing up for a class. You could be moving. I'm getting like closing on a house. There's celebrations in order. Some of you, you're going to hear news of a job or a passion project. I also see someone wants to work with you or collaborate with you. Maybe if you're a business owner, this could be a client. Someone could be headhunting you as well, Aries. And I just heard that Faulkner energy again. Okay, maybe that's a company name. Let's look here. All right, let's look at the breather. It's almost as if I feel you've been holding your breath. Yeah, you've been holding your breath, and maybe some of you didn't even realize you were holding your breath. Some of you did because it's manifested in some sort of anxiety, dis-ease, or health issue. But I feel like you're going to be able to let out this breath that you've been hanging on to. Spirit, tell me about the outcome energy of a deep sigh. Some of you may even be training in breath work, hypnotherapy, some wellness or holistic alternative medicine, Reiki energy. Okay. Yeah, EMDR, some sort of rapid eye there's an alternative therapy that will help you, or that is helping you, or that you will be helping others with. Okay, take that as it resonates. It could be crystal healing. It can be anything here that offers up a new doorway of healing. Spirit, oh, look at that. The wheel, it's going to change your life. The wheel is beautiful. Wheel of Fortune, Sag, Pisces. This could have even started to occur in Pisces season here that we just had, February to March-ish. And I feel that this is going to bring you possibly some change in your fortune, in your money. Okay, the wheel is good luck. It's a turning point because you may have even went through a little bit of a repetitive cycle before you completed it. Right? You may have had to go through something a couple different times. Maybe you had to take a test a couple times, or a test from the universe, right? Which is ultimately our higher self saying, okay, Aries, did we learn what we wanted to learn, or is it ready to move? You know, are we ready to move on? And you have the initiation card. You're ready to move forward, but there's been some shadows, right? Not going to lie here. There's been some difficulties, but whew, pat yourself on the back because you're coming to that completion. You've completed the 10 of Swords here with the Wheel of Fortune. Said whatever this possibly wheel that was spinning in a very challenging way, because it's showing up in the upright. So when the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, it feels at times like we're going through a strike of bad luck, or we are repeating cycles, and it feels difficult with that 10 of Swords, but it's showing up in the upright with the completion. You're closing out something that was difficult, maybe painful, maybe very disappointing. Some of you, there was a very big ending, and this is reminding me of that death energy that I felt in the beginning of your reading. Major transformations occurring, and it's leading directly towards a new, powerful, fortunate, abundant beginning for you. And you are being asked to go for it. If you're still in the woes of this ending or a completion, I feel like April is the turning point month. If you've been riding the cusp, I don't think you need to ride it any longer, because there's decisions being made. You're moving forward with the Chariot. You're taking that blindfold off. You've been in the wishy-washy contemplative energy for some of you for 7 months with that 7 of Cups, right? You've been going back and forth. Should I, shouldn't I? Or applying for jobs for 7 months. There's a 7-month energy here, or momentum that's been building up within you. But yes, your ships are finally coming in. 3 of Wands, return on your investment. Patience, right? You've had to be patient. Your hard work is paying off. 8 of Pentacles, not taking your eye off the prize, even when you felt like you missed out on an opportunity, even when you felt like there were delays, and even when decisions were made that you may have felt were negative or bad, they were guiding you to directly where you needed to be. So powerful bonus reading here, Aries. I hope this resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love.